Hello everyone, I'm Tanveer Said and welcome to the next episode of Straight Down the Middle. Right, two things before I start. First, I'm going to use this channel for the rest of my videos in Straight Down the Middle. The MC Tam and 1 channel. This channel will be used for the Straight Down the Middle episodes and my music, which are coming shortly. Next. I have something to say to this Ram Money guy. I've recently asked him not to review this BANGLAWASH, but apparently he replied and said that this is his channel and he can do whatever he wants, and it doesn't matter what country he's from, he just loves cricket. And I also said well, if you're not gonna watch a match, which evidently he didn't, he didn't watch the match live. If you're not gonna watch the match live, you might as well not review it. But to his credit, he's done a decent job of it. I'm not even lying. He's done a decent job of it. He's missed a few important stuff here and there, but it was clear that he paid some attention to the match, although did not watch it live. But anyways, I said fair enough. I'm not his rival or something. I don't want to steal his music. My entertainment prowess is in music. My entertainment prowess isn't rap music. Right, and I'll get to it when in hopefully a couple of weeks time. Right. With that being said, today's match, Bangladesh versus New Zealand, the third ODI dead rubber match, and it was in Fathullah, hosting international cricket for after 7 years, and it was a day game. Right. Now Bangladesh had 2 changes. So Bangladesh had 1 change. Tamim Iqbal was out, and in place of him, Ziaur Rahman came in. This is 1 change Ram Mani forgot to mention, which is a very important change. Anyways, New Zealand, however, they had 4 changes. It seemed like even they actually didn't care about this series anymore, which is actually kind of ironic once I get to it. Right. They had Colin Munro, a new guy. I believe they had Adam something, a returning guy. And they had Mitch McClenaghan, a bowler, and there was another guy. Hey, if you've actually seen the toss, Kyle Mills could not remember the names. Why should I remember? Kyle Mills is the captain. Right. Mushfiqur Rahim won the toss and elected to field first, which is interesting because in this series, the 2 ODIs, they have actually batted first and won. Perhaps Athar Ali Khan suggested a point, and by the way, Athar Ali Khan and Shamim Chaudhary, they were actually on point today. Right. Athar Ali Khan, he said that maybe Mushfiqur Rahim is putting his team through a new experience of chasing down a total. In that case, it was a very good experience, and Mushfiqur Rahim's captaincy, I'll get to it in the end of the video. Okay. Alright, after the first few deliveries, you figured out that this is a batting surface. All those rumors about really slow and really low, this is a batting surface. You might even say kind of like the one in Bangalore, where bad teams seem to win and good teams seem to lose at times. Not always. India's a good team. Right. Anton Desic and Tom Latham put up a good opening partnership, and at that point I'm like, thank God. At least they're trying this time to put up a fight. And unfortunately, my expectations were broken once Mahmudullah came in, and Anton Desic also sort of played an unnecessary get out of jail shot, and he got out, and Grant Elliott also came in, but he did not score. I think he got out for 1 or 2. Right, for single figures. And Grant Elliott, he was more consistent in the previous 2 matches. Right. Tom Latham, he got out to Rubul Hussain. He got out to Rubul Hussain, and then came in Ross Taylor and Colin Munro. Colin Munro and Ross Taylor, these 2 have put up a very good partnership, and it was shown that this batting surface You have to take advantage of it. You can't, there's still ways to throw away a wicket. You still have to play the right shots at the right time. And, once the day progressed, the surface was just going to get better and better. And this was most evident when Abdul Razak bowled a short pitch delivery and Colin Munro, being a left-handed batsman, reverse pull shot him. Pull shotted him. Not reverse sweep, reverse pull shotted him for 6. And Abdul Razak, I've said this before, you're a left-arm spinner. You don't get to bowl short. If you have to get to bowl short, it's a surprise element. That means like once every 3 overs, maximum twice every 3 overs. But not more than that. It should be a surprise element, not an occasional element. Right. But Colin Munro, he seemed to pick up the tempo, and eventually he did get out. I think it was to Mahmudullah, and then Ross Taylor's stepped on the gas again, and there's also an effort from Corey Anderson, but it was a futile effort because I believe he got out for 1 as well. Anyways, Ross Taylor ended up 107 not out, and this was very integral as New Zealand ended up on 307 for 5. And in all honesty, they did fall short. On a surface like this, with batsmen like Ross Taylor and... Actually, no, I take that back. Because with all those changes, New Zealand have only themselves to blame to lose this match. Only themselves to blame. Well, 90% at least. Right. And then came out Ziaur Rahman and Shamsur Rahman. Right. For the chase of 308. Their opening was much better than New Zealand, as I believe by 7 overs they were 60 for no loss. Shamsur Rahman was playing good. Ziaur Rahman was smoking it to all parts of the ground, but in the end he ended up with 22. Then Shamsur Rahman actually kind of stepped on the gas, if you will, with Mominul Haq, who once again put up a decent effort. Not a good effort, a decent effort. I mean, a good effort is a 50. A decent effort, but in the end also got out. And then Mushfiqur Rahim was a bit unlucky. Well, you could say that this was not his day, just like this is not Grant Elliott's day. And I believe he got off for single figures as well. Then comes Nasser Hussain, and by the way, remember, Shamsur Rahman is still there. Shamsur Rahman, their partnership took it in, I believe in the 36th or 37th over. We took it to 204 for 4 or something like that. 205 for 4. And then Shamsur Rahman, he was on 96. And to the bowling of Corey Anderson, he tried to extravagantly get to 100, but got the edge and got out. I believe it was to the keeper or to first slip. Right. And yes, by the way, Anton Devcic, I believe he was the guy who got Mominul Haq out, I think. And it was his first wicket. But yes, then Nasser Hussain was still there. He was still holding the fort. Mahmudullah came in. Oh, sorry. There was Naeem Islam, sorry, who was partnering Shamsur Rahman. So after Shamsur Rahman got out, Nasser Hussain came in. And there was one point, by the Naeem Islam, he did play very well. But there was one point, Naeem Islam got, I mean, how much more lucky can you get? The ball did not hit the top of the stump, it a good part of the stump. The ball hit a good part of the stump, but the bails were not dislodged. So this was not out. But in the end, Naeem Islam did get run out, courtesy of some thankfully, finally good fielding. Finally a good fielding by New Zealand. And after that, Mahmudullah came in, and Nasser Hussain was still there, and Mahmudullah wrongly got dismissed. I don't care what that Danny Morrison says. That ball did not hit Mahmudullah's gloves. That ball did not hit his glove because the way he got out was Mahmudullah went for the Ashraful shot and like, oh God, not again. How many batsmen have gone out to the Ashraful shot? Right, and the impression was he got a glove to it and it popped straight to the keeper. But nevertheless, that is cricket, I guess. That is cricket. You at crucial times you get bad decisions. And then Shoaib Ghazi was there, and this time Shoaib Ghazi and Nasir Hussain, they were actually playing pretty well. Nasir Hussain actually he was playing pretty well. He was actually hitting fours, and I believe he hit a six as well. And Danny Morrison, stop saying sweet ass. Stop saying Nasir Hussain sweet ass. I don't know what it means in New Zealand, but in the Northern Hemisphere, sweet ass is usually said to a woman. Or it's said to an object. It's rarely said to a man. But I mean, if you actually watch the match live, you'll understand what I mean. He's actually said this in the first ODI as well, and perhaps in the second ODI as well. Right. And after that, you've seen the final moment where that. You've seen the final one. I believe the bowler was Mitch McClenaghan. He was a left hand over the wicket. And Shoaib Ghazi sort of uppercutted the ball and it went for 4. And Bangladesh won the match within 9.2 overs. Okay. This match, let's first talk about New Zealand. Holy crap. If anyone saw the match, they will know that New Zealand bowlers got complacent. I mean, New Zealand are 2-0 down and New Zealand got complacent. Holy crap. I mean, I don't know what happened. Maybe the loss hit them so hard that they forgot, how they should actually think. Because if you saw it, right, Ziaur Rahman, towards the beginning, he was only trying to play the pull shot, and pull shot. Pull shot, hook shot, pull shot, hook shot, pull shot, hook shot. Everything towards deep square leg or deep mid wicket. Everything. And why? Because the bowling was short pitch bowling after short pitch bowling after short pitch bowling. Right? This wicket had no pace. You had to look for a swing and you had to look for the Yorkers, which are very seldom seen from the New Zealand bowlers. Right? Their accuracy was not good. Their accuracy was not good. Their ground fielding was not good. I mean, the keeper behind the stump, he missed actually a lot of chances. If you look down, I think there were like 25 or 26 extras. Right. And like I said, if you're defending a good total, if you have to prove a point, your bowlers have to bowl like the opposition owes them big money. Not like, alright, we got the going, so we might as well give you a 3-0 win instead of a 2-1. And honestly, this was in terms of batting, this is the best performance. In terms of bowling, this was clearly the worst performance of New Zealand in this series. And this is why I said, the 4 changes, they don't give a fuck. Okay, now let's talk about Bangladesh. Mushfiqur Rahim, great captaincy, and he deserved the man of the series, just like Shamsur Rahman deserved the man of the match. Because once his bowlers were getting hit, he brought on the spinners and he knew what to do. And by the way, Nasir Hussain, very good bowling. Because if you notice it, Nasir Hussain, he bowled in a defensive manner. He kept darting in the balls. He did not give the balls too much flight. And that is reflected in his economy rate and his bowling figures. Because he's the least expensive of the bowlers. Right, excuse me, right, Mushfiqur Rahim, he brought on the spinners at a very crucial time, and the spinners did a good job. So this was again team effort, and Mushfiqur Rahim put his team through an experience to chase down a total. And in terms of experiences go, this was not a perfect experience. This was a good experience because a few things could have happened. I mean, you don't see every day that the ball hitting the wicket and the bail's not dislodging. You don't see that. But then again, you don't see bad decisions like Mahmudullah trying to play the after shot and without getting a touch, getting given out. Even on replay, it was not evident that there was a touch. And this consistent no balls, consistent no balls and consistent wides and bad fielding from New Zealand. So overall, Bangladesh did play the better cricket. They did improve. They did show composure. And this was actually, in one point, this was a difficult batting surface because at one point the lights were dimming, the sun was fading fast, and it was getting a bit foggy, and the floodlights were just coming on. At that point, Bangladesh did show their resolve, and actually batted through, and now they're starting to show the temperament. Nasir Hussain, after the first two matches did not score pretty well, he finally, came up as the finisher. Bangladesh is developing, and the finisher, he's growing up to be a good finisher. So, and he did the finishing job. Sohail Ghazi, he's also shown that he's no bug with the bat, and if you bowl a bad ball when only 4 is required, he's gonna push you away. So that being said, that's pretty much the series. Bangladesh clearly deserved it, and there's nothing but positives for Bangladesh for this. New Zealand, I don't know what chance do you have against Sri Lanka. I really don't know, because you send back Brendan McCullum because he had a sore back, and look what happened. So I don't know what's gonna happen. So for New Zealand. Anyways, I'm looking forward to your comments and suggestions. This is the Entertainment signing out. What's happening, everyone? It's the Entertainment. Right, just an upload note over here. Apparently, this Entertainment One channel is not a good standings with YouTube because of copyright issues and all that. And I can't upload no more than 15 minutes on this channel. So I'm gonna upload all my straight down the middle videos from now on my other Tanveer Side channel. And this channel will be strictly for the music and all the videos shorter than 15 minutes. Right, just a note there. Peace out. Oh yeah, and by the way, I ain't got nothing to do with the Boston Red Sox. It's just a hat.